I'm joined by Captain Amarinder Singh, former Chief Minister of Punjab, on the forthcoming elections in the state. So my first question to you is, are you of the opinion that the demonetization will be a factor in the assembly election of Punjab?
Absolutely, 100%. You go around now and you go into the villages, we got 12,700 villages. And there are 7,000 villages which are not covered by any banking system or ATMs or anything. And you find that people, the queues are still hundreds of yards long. And that's happening in the cities too. When people wait from morning till evening, suddenly they're told there's no cash. So the bitterness is growing. I've already said once before, Punjab has a short fuse. And I can tell you that the anger is growing. And that will certainly impact this election.
So the manifesto has been launched. There's a particular section dedicated to ending the VVIP culture. How do you intend to end that VVIP culture, which in itself is a product of days when cross-border terrorism and insurgency had actually affected Punjab?
Firstly, the police, poor fellows, are working for 18 hours a day. We are going to make it 8 hours as anywhere else it happens. You see these boys at night or next morning, they're red-eyed, they're exhausted, they can't function. And they don't have a day off in the week. We're going to insist a day off in the week. That's the police force. Then you've got them, if I travel, for instance, I'm a Z Plus, from Chandigarh to Ludhiana. Every 200 or 300 yards, there's a man standing with a danda. And if I'm 6 hours late, he's standing for 6 hours there. Now, these are absurd things which are happening. These are things, the relics of that terrorist period. This has to go. Why should people have such large details with them for security? There's no need for that. You have people, over 10,000 policemen are only on this job. They should go back to the districts to improve the district policing so that law and order in the districts improves. And we are going to cut that down and we're going to put that back there. And I let those boys work effectively. Effectiveness can only come if they are not tired and exhausted as they are today.
So how are you going to deal with the situation? You use the word law and order, but in past 5 years, 2 episodes took place. One was Nabha and another was Pathankot that really rung the bells in the center. Are those paradigmatic episodes in Punjab after so many years of terrorism?
You know, Nabha and Pathankot are different. Pathankot had a foreign element in it. But obviously they came through our lines and somebody's not done his job. And I'm sure that NIA is investigating into that. Nabha jail or yesterday in Fazilka where a known crook was holding a political meeting inside the jail. And today in Ropar they found that there were 20 odd these telephones plus screens on the wall. It's not that somebody's hidden a television and looks at it, it's on the walls. And similarly in Nabha, the breakout is 100% engineered by the government itself. What the DGP Punjab Police has said, that there are about 44, 45 gangs operating in Punjab, armed gangs, numbering about 400 and something people. And this breakout was only of the gangsters, so that they can also come out, activate their gangs, and further this gang warfare there, which they will use in the elections.
Punjab also has a very distinct high debt ratio to the budget and a very high unemployment rate. How do you exactly tend to bring it down? Because this makes Punjab very, very different from other states which have gone through the round of industrialization and agricultural prosperity.
See, there's no agriculture policy for modernization. There's no industrial policy. People don't know what's going on here. They've got, so no industry is coming up to us. People who are expanding outside the state. Generally, the situation is so bad, our debt will be, by the time the new government comes into power, it will be about 1,35,000 crores. We are a revenue deficit state. So we are in an utter industrial, agricultural and economic mess.
You're saying that you have a plan for industry, you have a plan for agriculture. But if you look at the politics of the Shiromani Akali Dal and Bharatiya Janata Party, in a number of press conferences they have spoken about the work they have done for the heritage site, the sort of work they have done for the Durgana temple, the sort of sprucing up of the Darbar Sahib, a temple which has been built for Valmiki or the Ravidas Dera. In your opinion, is it to bring the communities together? Is it symbolic or substantive?
Look, working for your communities, working for religion is a good thing for a government to do. We've got a department that handles it, the cultural department and always does this. And that's one side of the story. I would like Punjabi culture to be certainly enhanced. and if they've done the Dera in Ram Tirath, the big temple that they built, or Darbar Sahib's beautification, it's very good, creditable. But that doesn't feed empty stomachs. We've got 90 lakh youngsters who don't have jobs. And that is what I want. I want industry to come. I want agriculture to develop. I want these children to be able to give jobs. And we've got 55 lakh families in Punjab, and households. And in those households, I have promised one job per household. So it's all going to have to be complete innovative methods. We'll have to completely revamp the agriculture policy. We'll have to bring industrial policy, a new one in, which will encourage people to come to Punjab. Why should they come? Today, all your Punjab surplus money or investments that's going in are going in Punjabi money being put into other states for development because nobody has confidence in the functioning of our government.
So you're saying that your government will do a better job, but it brings me to another question, which makes it very, very central to the larger political and social narrative of Punjab. The films have been made. Your leader had spoken about it, Mr. Gandhi, on the drug problem. How important is that issue for you? And how do you intend to address the problem of drugs in Punjab?
Everybody knows the drugs. There are various types of drugs. You have one drug, of course, is the old drug, which is the pukki, which we call it, poppy husk. Or there is the drug of opium, which is now legally, doctors and all give this, prescribe it. But then they came down to heroin, which is across the border, the golden triangle business. But the one that's doing the damage today is what they call chitta, which are synthetic drugs. That is the one that is the killer. And I have already made it absolutely clear, in 4 weeks we'll break the nexus of this.
How?
We know exactly who does it, how it's done, where it comes from, who protects whom. Everything is known. Police knows it, everyone knows it. And the day we come into power, we'll put it into action from then only, and we'll catch these fellows and we'll put them behind bars.
Badals have been saying it. It's not about the state administration, it's about the BSF.
Opium, heroin and opium and all comes from Afghanistan. It comes through Pakistan across the border. Yes, BSF is very much responsible for the first layer. Second layer is the police. What are they doing?
But how can you say that they are involved?
No, how are they? We are not talking about this. I'm talking about chitta. Chitta is done by the Akalis. Akalis are the people who are the beneficiaries. Akalis are the manufacturers. The Akalis are the salesmen. Everything is through them. I have got, when I was MP from Amritsar, I have mohallas where there are no men left. There are only women and children. These are the things, you can't explain like this. We know what's happening, and we will deal with these people.
So to bring you back to the other political issues, whom are you fighting against? Are you fighting against Aam Aadmi Party, or the Badals are your principal?
Let me put it this way. Akali BJP government is now sliding down. That's 10 years of incumbency has taken their toll. They don't exist anymore. The Deputy Chief Minister, President of the Akali Dal, is stoned in his own constituency yesterday. That is the mood of the ground vis-a-vis the Akalis and the BJP. As far as the Aam Aadmi is concerned, yes, they came up in 2014 with a bang. We didn't expect them to come up in this manner. In my own seat, I thought Dr. Who was fighting against me would get perhaps 15, 20,000. He took 80,000 votes. So these sort of things we didn't expect. Subsequently, the non-functioning of the government in Delhi, what's happened, 15 of their people are in jail or facing trials for rape or whatever else they've been doing here, corruption. And that is all, and the non-performance. Delhi is a Punjabi city. Everything travels back home. Everyone's talking to everybody every day. And that's travel then. And in Delhi, in Punjab, it's a very unique thing these people are doing. You haven't a Punjab organization. You've got Pathak and you've got a Sanjay Singh running the show. 52 people who are from other states made in charges of the districts. And now you're putting 50,000 people they are bringing in from Jharkhand, Bihar, UP, Haryana, wherever else to man the polling booths. So what is this going on? Surely there are some people in Punjab who are supporting you. Now here is where it was that the youth had hopes in them, thinking that it will be a new change, it will be an innovative party and something will happen. But they are seeing it happening too, that things are happening. No ticket was given without money. Our girls were being raped there. So this is the sort of thing which these armed people have been doing from outstations.
But what makes you so confident? The basic point is that because Punjab returned 4 MPs, and when AAP had the so-called organizational presence in 2014.
Exactly, it did. And where are those MPs now? Only one is with Kejriwal, Mr. Maan, and today he's announcing himself as Chief Minister. So when somebody, the other side is saying he's not going to be Chief Minister, so how long he stays with them, God alone knows. But my point is that it's only, as far as they are concerned, the people have got disillusioned. Youth is moving away from them. And I think by the time the election comes in a month, you'll see an exodus from there also.
But you don't think that Kejriwal as a face is a credible threat to the Congress party?
Not a threat at all. I think his face is... I don't know if you follow the social media. I follow it very much. And I think I particularly look at what the comments of the youth are. I have not seen one positive comment from anybody in the last so many days. And I think, and the Punjabis, I'm talking about Punjabi boys. I mean, people comment from all over the country. I'm talking about the Punjabis because when I find something, I look in to see where is this fellow from. And that's how it is. So the people have lost confidence in the chap. I think they hoped for a lot and they are feeling disillusioned.
You're saying that he's really not a threat. What made Congress absorb Navjot Singh Sidhu, who had been a bitter critic of the Congress party, who has not went into his own constituency? You easily won the Amritsar in 2014. What made you absorb them?
No, well, please remember that Navjot Singh Sidhu is not a BJP by birth, a BJP man. He was a congressman by birth. His father was in Patiala when my mother was district Congress president. In those days, it was a very small organization. The Congress had one general secretary, and his father was my mother's general secretary. And then he was, when my mother went to Parliament, she saw to it that his father became the president of Patiala district Congress. His mother fought the election twice in Patiala. He himself as a youngster studied there, and he as a youngster trained his cricket there. I used to watch him play in the nets play cricket. So he's basically a congressman. And he's a very likable boy. I mean, there's nothing wrong in it. Okay, you can have political viewpoints. When I was in the Congress, my mother was in the Janata Party. So these things happen. But doesn't mean that there was any lack of communication or affection or love or something like that. Similarly, he's been through the BJP and he's obviously disillusioned with them. And if he wants to come back to Congress, very good.
Do you think that he's going to make a difference to the Congress party?
You know, when you are in battle, you choose everyone to come who you think can contribute. And yes, certainly he will contribute. Yes, absolutely. Not only in his own seat he will win, which is Amritsar East. He is going to fight incidentally, not his wife. And but certainly other seats also we will use him to move around.
And tell me, Mr. Singh, how do you define your relationship with the Congress Vice President, Mr. Gandhi?
Very good, excellent, no problems, very warm, and things are growing. I mean, I think we got on extremely well.
Is it true, the public perception, that you really had to arm twist him to become the face of the campaign?
No, that was not the case. You can't arm twist somebody to become the face of a campaign, no.
But some of your interviews were critical of him.
At that time, I did say this, that if you don't have any need for me, then this is my last election, I'll have to find my own place. That is what I did say.
And lastly, am I speaking to the future Chief Minister of Punjab?
I don't know. You might ask the Vice President or the President this question. I can't say this, but my job is now to get the party elected, and I'm going to be damn sure that it gets elected.
Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.